I think I'm live. We'll find out in a minute. I hope this idea works. It's just stuck in my head ever since I saw Whitney. Pretty sure Whitney's the one that showed me. And then yesterday, Judy was talking to me about a quilt. So it's time. It's time for me to make a resin quilt. And by okay, it's not gonna be a blanket that you can wear. So if you came here for that, just click on, because I don't want to hear in the comments that this is clickbait, because it's not. I'm telling you right now, it's not gonna be a blanket. It's gonna be a patchwork quilt look, but on canvas. In theory, because who knows? Hey guys, Betty, how are you doing? Elizabeth, morning. It's 6 p.m., but it's morning where you are. So morning, TG, Francesca, Stephanie, Shelly, Kim. How is everyone today? I've had a good day. I've been busy. If you sent me an email this week or a text, didn't get around to it. Good day, Terry, Sue, Shane. I'm going to be using today way more colors than I like to use. But it should look awesome if it works, if it doesn't travel. So I'm using my cradle board or canvas stands from Firefly Creations today to make sure that everything's... In fact, let me get a level just to be sure. Bam. Check on that. Sorry, I just got here. Hi, we just started. What's up, Tutor? Anyways, cue the intro because I'm excited to try this. I hope it works. Also, you never know. So here we are. We're mixing resin. This is STONECOAT countertop. I'm using countertop today because I don't want to give this a lot of room to move in terms of like setting up.
A lot of time to move?
Yeah. So the longer the working time or open time.
You said room.
Huh?
You said room. A lot of room to move.
Yeah, I don't want to give it a lot of room to move. Like time to move. Anyways. How are the kitties? Are you in the market? I have 2 for adoption. I'm only half just kidding. Okay.
I'm not.
Looks like I need to raise this back one. Wish there was a way to do it without pulling it out. It's just handy. You just twist it. Until it's as tall as you want it. Pretty ingenious. Perf. Right then. I know, Kim. She was a whole minute late. What's up, Catherine the Paint? Catherine, I need you to know that the flowers that you brought to me are still alive. I'm astonished at that, so I had to share my astonishment. I'm trying to keep this in the camera frame. What is the problem here? Basically, I'm using all the colors. And I'll probably not stop there. It would probably be easier if I were to go through with maybe hot glue and just do the sections, but why would we make it easy on myself? That's just silly. I have a black one there. We'll just use the Illuminate black. So, and then Megan. So, don't know how many colors I'm going to use, but I'm not going to need much pigment for each color. So that's why I'm using these teeny little cups. It's going to be either a blast or really funny. I'm cool with either. Heidi, you love the hoodie. I'm so glad. Catherine, I got the level thingies from Cindy Kirby at fireflyinnovationsor.com. There's a promo code for them, ATD10, for 10% off. Free shipping. It will be beautiful. Let's just, oh my goodness, let me show you how my that from yesterday set up. Y'all, I'm basically a bona fide acrylic pour artist now. Bam, 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 bam. Didn't even craze. Didn't even crack. And it didn't move. So because of this, I'm gonna give those paints 9.5 bananas, and I only docked a half because Jeff didn't like it. ATD hoodies are the best. I concur wholeheartedly. Anybody gonna be in Seguin this weekend? I am. I'm gonna have a pop-up shop with all the paint down there, helping out Rhonda with her class. She's probably gonna ask me to teach an ocean, which is fine. Daphne, how have you been? Tutor on my way, just fighting lovely Dallas traffic. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. You can acrylic pour live. I did the other day. Yesterday? I think it was yesterday. But I'm gonna revisit. For sure, for sure. Hey Carol, how are you doing? So many people that have been absent for a little while are coming in to see what's up, which makes me and my heart super happy. Super cloudy out today, so my lighting's gonna change a wee bit. Biggest mural of your life took 9 months. Can't wait to see it. What's up, Tracy? So, let's make some colors. I'll probably do like 2 squares for each color. Or maybe not, who knows? Bless you. Okay, we got some left over in case we need to make extra. Let's mix the black first. I'm just using Illuminate opaque black dye. I'm not using anything with any kind of cellness in it. I'm not going to use that much heat in order to make sure I don't get any cells. That song is brought to you by Jeff and the American Cutter DJ company. What's up, Bug? Been busy. Understand. I totally get it. I wasn't saying that you're like grounded or in detention. I was just saying that we missed you guys. So we're mixing up some black. I want all these colors to be super opaque. We should totally do a chameleon one. Do I have any chameleons over here? All these chameleons are flakes, so 2 seconds. Since we have a black background, why not, right? Right. So 80s, I know, it's very retro. Hello, Ida. All right. Now, chameleons are expensive, but you don't need a lot to make a big impact. I thought this was grumpy, but it looks more like Dalmatian obsession, which is fine. Congrats on the engagement. Thank you, Daphne. I've been trying to keep it a secret, but I guess the cat's out of the bag. No, this may be grumpy. I put some in and they turn green in the resin. Does anyone know if dried orchids work well in resin? I put some in and they turn green in the resin. Sounds like you tested it and it did not work. Looks like a light show. It basically is. That's those lights go off of sound. So the next color I'm using is Breakfast at Tiffany's. Perfect name, if I do say so myself. I didn't name it. DJ Cutthroat. It's true. Where everything's a remix. So someone commented on one of my videos today that they're annoyed by the ads, which I totally get, but that watching those ads really helps fund our channel. So if you're in the room, I'm sorry about the ads, but also it's a necessity, comma, necessary evil. Words, y'all. They are difficult. A little sorry, it's been all over Facebook. That was already out of the bag. It is totally out of the bag. I was just kidding. Making light of the fact that I tell everybody all of the time that I'm engaged. Do you still have scratch off prizes? I never did get mine. It's fine if you are, just checking. Stephanie, I was waiting on the people that won but haven't claimed the prizes to come forward. I'm out of the scratch off cards, but if you have a winner card and you didn't get your prize yet, just shoot me over a photo of that winning card and I'll get it sent out to you. YouTube Prime, no commercials. Yep. Hey, Menomina. Late again, not getting notices anymore. Dang that, YouTube. Yeah, sometimes you have to unsub. Just don't forget to resub to get the notifications again. Also, Jeff's dying in the background. Breakfast at Tiffany's was your first color purchase. It's an awesome color. So this one is Blue Surf. This one's Breakfast at Tiffany's. This one's Grumpy. This is Illumilite Black. This one is pomegranate, which I've never used before, but it looks like it's going to be my new favorite color.
Shot.
Y'all. Of course it's not going to focus, but let me just tell you. There we go. I think I just dropped a drop. How luscious is that color? It's a little bit more like plummy in person, but party time. Manuel's in the house. Hey Arlene, no worries. You are biased, Sue. So the next one is Fluorescent Yellow by Just Resin. Y'all, this is gonna be the most colors I've used in a piece by like double. Easy. I let the ads play when I watch your old videos when I do resin. I appreciate that. So the way YouTube ads work is the longer you watch, the better it is for the channel. And if you end up clicking on the link, it's even better for the channel. However, I would never ask you guys to click on anything. What am I missing? Here's Wild Jasmine. I wish I had more help for you guys that are trying to cast orchids. Those are just such a delicate flower that as the resin cures, it heats up and it tends to do damage to petals of natural dried flowers. You can try to spray seal them after you dry them out and use a casting resin because those don't heat up as much as other kinds of resin. But that's really all of the main advice I have for doing those. I wish I had more advice. I know, TG, I am doing yellow. This next color may also trip you out. It is green. Don't tell anybody. Yeah, definitely recommend drying with silica gel, or just do, I mean, if you're in a time crunch, you can also just do natural dry out. Daphne, that's going to be amazing. I've been wanting to do a concrete and resin something, but just haven't gotten around to it yet. I know, TG. I know. It's about to get really real. Yes, I did see that I was challenged by Molly's Artistry. I'll be doing that. It'll probably be next week because I have to leave for Rhonda's, I think tomorrow. I'm going to have to text her and make sure for her Friday, Saturday class.
We need another car.
We do need another car. I pulled all such similar colors to each other. Too crazy and throw a this one's turquoise blue. I almost got real wild and grabbed an orange, but we're not there yet. What's up, Miss Haley? What's the challenge? Basically, there's some artists that are challenging each other. I can't remember if I told you guys. This is Lorez turquoise blue. And basically you swap challenges. And I challenged well, Molly's Artistry messaged me and asked if I wanted to be part of this challenge trend, and I told them of course. And so I had to give her a challenge, she gave me a challenge, and so the one she did the other day was the challenge I gave her. So now it's my turn to do what she challenged me. I just get something in my head that I want to paint, and so everything else kind of leaves my brain. It's a bad habit, but life as an artist. They are some fun colors. I'm very nervous. Challenge to the death. This one that I'm doing with Molly is not a challenge to the death, but if that ever happens, I will let you know. So now I'm trying to figure out, let's do the black lines first, because I feel like if I put the color down first and then try to put the black on it, it may not stay where I want it to, so I want to put it on the background so that it does. Should I add some wiggle to it? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe a little bit of wiggle. This makes me want brownies. You know you're a fat kid when doing resin art makes you want brownies. Cujo rocks, it's true. I have the best fluffy little baby boys ever invented on the earth ever. Now, let's wipe this off and this off. Obviously, I'm going to need more black. Happy brownies? That is not legal in my state, therefore no. Yeah, no. Fireball challenge or art challenge? Well, Fireball may have to be involved because she's challenged me to like tans. Ugh. She knows that I have issues with some colors. So I don't know if I should add the stitching lines now or wait till after, but let's just test one and see how it works. When in doubt, do, what is it, a patch test? That would be convenient, and this is supposed to be a patchwork style quilt. Yeah, no weed in the state of Texas yet. None of the weeds. Erica, you're so quick at the funnies. I try. Jeff doesn't think I'm funny.
Every now and again, you're funny.
He says I have moments. Okay, since this is a test, no, we're not gonna do that. I was gonna just put the green down here, but nah. Okay. I would just use my finger to, dang it. Let me finish that sentence before y'all get crazy. Ugh, man, I can't even finish the sentence. I was gonna say, just move everything around with your finger, but then it's gonna transfer to the next thing you put your finger in. But I'm not gonna say that. Okay, we're not gonna put the stitching on first because that would take forever. We're just gonna fill our squares and then add the stitching because this would take 4 lifetimes. And my stick's gonna get dirty with all the colors. Nobody likes a dirty stick.
Just throwing softballs to you guys out there. You know, if you feel like that.
I was trying to keep it not after dark, but that was a fail. Okay. Let it be known if you guys are going to try this. Don't do your restart later. Oh, you guys couldn't even see that. Sorry. Don't do your stitching first because it's just going to be a mess and take forever. Legal in Ohio, one day. He loves your funny. I watch him love your funny every day. That's true. He just doesn't want to own it. Okay, since I already have a green finger, let's just fill that in. Definitely would be probably quicker and easier if you did the black lines with like a hot glue that's black, just to separate it out. But I already put in my title that it was going to be just resin, so I can go back on that. But if I do try this again, I will be doing the stitching with glue. Also worth noting, your resin is going to self-level. Even if your surface is level, it's going to want to self-level to an 1/8 inch thick. So if you pour too thick, like if I filled this square instead of like moving everything around to fill it, it would try to find its way off. So just keep that in mind when you're doing this. That's funny, Denise. Okay. Maybe I should just plan out my squares. Well, looks like that one chose for me. Y'all, this many colors makes me nervous. In case you didn't know. In case you missed. This looks like an Easter situation for some reason to me at this point. We're gonna put this green guy. Can't hide him. We'll just put him right there. If you do hot glue, how do you make it black? They have black colored hot glue. Already black for you. We have hot glue in a myriad of colors. Myriad? Did I say that right? Probably not. Yeah, that's grumpy. Add wire, fun. My pleasure. Happy to share any tidbits, tips, or tricks that I've learned along my epoxy journey. No! You can probably get them on Amazon. Okay. What should I do about this? I'll have to do something that makes this square different. Since I just put them side by side like I just said I didn't want to do. Struggle. It's real. Super real. So I mixed up 8 ounces for this 16 by 20 cradle board. That should be plenty. Erica watched the Mad Russian. He uses a paint to make the lines and also uses stained glass powder. Looks like stained glass, very cool. What? Thank you, Denise, for reminding people to go through our Amazon link to order their Amazon things. I'll have to look that up.
I appreciate that. That's awesome. I love when people tell me that. Like, it's little things like that that really help out.
It is. It's all those little things. Okay, everybody's concerned that you're dying.
Nobody's concerned.
Okay. Whatever you think. Looks like I might have just enough. Pour color on the outside of it. That's a good idea. He's too ornery to dye, that's fair. Alright, let's fill in these squares. Like I said before, you don't want to just pour enough into the square to fill it, because then you'll have too much resin and you'll risk everything running. Resin likes to self-level, so don't freak out if you have any low spots. I'm just doing all of each of the colors at one time because I have a whole bunch of yellow on my finger. So I may as well only put my fingers in yellow for the time being. Also, I know I mentioned it before, but it's worth mentioning again. I didn't use anything that does cells in this because I wanted to make sure that things didn't play too much together. Don't want any cells in this one. I just want straight lines, which I've already messed up on the straight line part, but that's fine. So I'm just using my finger to push everything to the edges, and then I'm just letting everything else just self-level in. Sweet. Next, let's do pink. Carol, thank you for the $5. Where's mine? Can you be a button?
Very much. What?
Can you be a button? I can't find the pam pam.
Oh. It's not over here. It should be right there next to you. Oh my gosh.
It's gonna be amazing.
Mmm.
Remember the
Are
last?
you gonna swipe it?
No, it's
Hey,
it's a quilt.
That's not necessary. Hey, Mister. You want down? Good Lord! I didn't know you were standing behind me.
That's not necessary.
Gosh. You scared me. What is this?
It's from your trumpets.
Tudor just scared Jeff. If you
I
wanted
didn't
to
know he... I
what
was wondering
that
why he
noise
was so hyped up. That was fun.
What's up Wednesdays?
Huh?
What's up Wednesdays?
What's up Wednesdays? I'm trying to make a quilt.
What is that one girl that has stitching? It's like a cartoon.
The
She has like dots for eyes.
the bride? No. I think the corpse bride has stitching. She blue?
Is it Coral Lamb?
Maybe? Maybe. Hope you guys are paying attention on what not to do, because I'm going to challenge all of you guys to do one of these. Did Jeff say interesting? Well, he did. However, I'm hoping he actually meant interesting instead of, that's interesting. We'll find out together. If this turns actual interesting, he won't say interesting. I don't know. We'll find out. You know, you could probably also use quick coat with this. I would just advise against using white with quick coat. The quick coat will just set and give you your lines so you don't have to worry about them spreading. Kind of like with hot glue, but hot glue will be cheaper. But if you wanted to say it was all resin, then you could do quick coat. Really appreciate that, Carol. It really helps our channel out. Because our channel is sponsored by viewers like you. And the letter W. Don't use fingers, use silicone brushes, much easier. Probably, but also I hate cleaning silicone things. Like brushes. Also, with the amount of critters I have in the house, silicone things just collect all the hair. Like the most successful dust-free zone would be one that's surrounded on the outside by silicone things. Because that would just collect all the hair before it gets to the artwork. Just have a hair and dust magnet. You guys think we should do designs in some of these squares? I think so. So even though I didn't use any base type colors, there's still some reaction in some of the colors that lets me know that I'm gonna have to be careful with the heat or I'm gonna get cells where I don't want them. Isn't that crazy? In the beginning, it's all about trying to figure out how to do cells. And then there comes a point where you're like, I just want to do one piece that's sans cells. Can't do it. No. Man, oh man. It would be harder if I hadn't have laid out the black squares first. So I'm glad we did that at least. Yeah, Vamp's always in the shadow. Yeah, Andrew, they are bleeding into each other a little bit, but we'll make it a choice. And it will be just fine. This pomegranate color is probably going to be one of my new favesies. Also this turquoise blue from Res. The pomegranate is Resin Art. This is essentially like a busy work that I am really going to be pumped about being done with. If I would have put less color down, they wouldn't be bleeding into each other as bad. So just keep that in mind if you try to do this at home. Also, sorry about my sniffles. I think I'm having an allergy attack for the past couple days. Oh, so close to being done. This is going to be just like a Dr. Seuss style quilt where shapes aren't really shapes anymore. They're like inspired by shapes. And we'll pretend that the blanket is on something that's not flat. Super, no more green. What is this color? Blue Surf? It's got like a purple undertone to it. I'm digging it. I don't know that I ever noticed that before. It's kind of like a bluer Tahitian sunrise from Resin Art. Very nice. Wetty, wetty, nice. Tutor, I gotta make up 2 mystery boxes whenever the live feed's over.
Okay.
For a couple of those orders.
Yeah, there's not that many orders.
No, but I did just get 3 cases from just resin in that I gotta get into inventory.
Where's that?
It's in the hallway.
Oh, yeah.
Tutor's the best, you guys. I highly recommend getting one if you have them available in your area. This is my last square. If this doesn't look cool by the end of it, I'm just gonna smush it probably. It does look great from the side view camera. Okay. Now, let's do something. To make it like it was patches of something else. Fun. I use acrylics. I'd like to use semi-transparent silicone at some point. Can you make transparent silicone? Probably.
My YouTube is frozen.
What are you doing?
My YouTube is not frozen.
I probably didn't pay my bill.
Now that makes me want brownies for real, for real. I guess I should have looked up patterns before starting a live, but live and learn. I am level. Thanks, Carol. I appreciate it. No reason, just resin. How are you? I'm glad you made it. Let's put some heat on too. Sometimes just gotta beat the devil out of it. So we don't want to put too much heat because we don't want everything to blob and shift and move and melt and get thin. Bare spot. Bare spot. Bare spot. It probably is moving towards me, but that's most likely because of the amount of resin I put on here. I'm pretty 100% sure it's not at an 1/8 inch anymore. Hasn't started flowing off the board yet, so we'll see. Part-time tutor. I want to blend all the colors, being an abstract expressionist. I told you, if it doesn't look fun by the end of it, I'm just gonna smush it. This isn't gonna be my best square, but that's what we're doing for that one. Sounds like a lot of activity outside of my window. I apologize in advance if there's anything said that is untoward. Sure, Marcia, send me a photo or a video of it.
Do you have an extra large t-shirt?
I do.
I'm gonna need
Sure, the cat.
Right.
What do you need? It's
Yeah. Let me, I'll take a picture of it.
a oh, it's something that I have to make?
yeah.
Order?
Yeah. He can just do that one later.
Well, what is it that we have that on our website that we don't have here?
It's one of the original ATDs, so I have to go through those shirts and see what's in there that's send outable.
So it's just on the front back?
Yeah, but it says the original ATD.
Oh, no.
Yes, that one.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I'll deal with it after the live.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I can't do that.
So where this one's going into this one right here, it's super fun looking. I don't know if I'm going to do a different design in all of them because I don't have that much resin. That's fun. It's picking up just a little bit of the color. I'm all about Lisa Frank colors. I'm doing different kinds of stitch patterns, I guess. I don't know. I feel like X stitches are a thing instead of just football style. Y'all, definitely this look is not as easy as it looks. Yeah, the trouble that's happening is because I use too much resin on the board. Not from being not level. Womp womp.
What's going on? Have a little chub.
It's
Traveling.
traveling just a little bit.
It's gonna find a way. People know that.
I love that it's picking up the different colors. Like there's green stitching up there and then there's pink stitching down here. Also, this looks way different than on camera, so I'll be posting a true color video. I feel like some quilt person's gonna get in this group and be like, that's not that. Surprised Claire's not in here because she knows all of the things. About quilts and blankets. Also Judy. I almost feel like I'm sewing on some of these. Thank you. Just want to say thank you for all the supplies I received. Oh, my pleasure, Lisa. The turquoise with the pink. I know. Isn't that fun? Those colors always look good together. Sewing is laborious work, y'all. Or quilting? Quilting. It's not sewing. Right? No. Yes? I don't know. Man, oh man. I think we got them all. Bless you, B. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Birds are swinging in the background. I love the birds sometimes, and also other times very upset with the birds. But right now they're fine. Oh yeah, the puffy paint? Sure. Squares put together wrong on a quilt are humility squares? We are all human. Oh. Stained glass is so beautiful. Okay, so we're going to make that one an abstract. Word. B, come look at my this. It looks like this. B, look at my this. I don't think I'm going to do a smush mush. I think I'm going to let it live. See how it turns out. Which I feel like it should turn out pretty good, but you know, never know. You never know. Not sure what that is, but it's there now. It was a very fun piece. I'm gonna do a TCV for y'all. So here's my attempt at a patchwork quilt. I don't sew or patchwork or quilt. So it's a very rough attempt, but it's not the worst piece I've ever done. It's patchwork, right? Right. Have you guys tried this before? Tell me what you think. I couldn't stop the thing. It would look great in a kid's playroom. If you have kids that need artwork in their playroom, I have a painting that's available, and it looks like this. Why? have some surprise low spots. Those will fill in. Right. Feel it. It's quilt. Oh, patches. Oh, hula hand.
Quiltness.
You didn't say it's interesting.
Interesting.
There's some ways of
Dang. They usually a little better.
It's like a kid that appreciates art piece. No, like, yeah, the kid was like, Mom, I want that.
Okay, I was like, are you just comparing what I did to a toddler? I need new gloves for this. Whew. It made the piece. I think the stitching always makes a piece like that.
I'm just hearing the feed.
From us talking?
From the whole, are you comparing me to a toddler?
Yeah. So, I'm a fan of the Lorax and all things Dr. Seuss. Super cool, did great, thank you. Everyone like and share, comment, subscribe, and watch an ad. Do all those things, because Vamp will know if you don't. And it's just gonna haunt your dreams. Then I'm gonna get a phone call because you guys want to know why Vamp's all up in your dream space. And then I'm gonna have to tell you that it's because you did not like, share, subscribe, and leave a thumb. It'd probably be a fun dream, but okay. I can carry them all. All right. Well, that was fun. Are you guys gonna try that? I think you should. Show me up, because I know that some of you are gonna try it and succeed. Pink Sally on top looks like her dress, right? Or Jack, for sure. What, Bo, you gonna come up? Okay, you ready to come up? And say hi to your adoring fans. They love you! Should totally try it. I believe in all of you. Read all of these. I was like on a 3-video words. I was on like a 3-video streak of picking the right direction, and anyways, you guys know what I meant to say. Follow us on all of these places to see what we're doing when we're not live on the tube. What's the thing blinking on the shelf behind you? It is a light that goes off by sound. But
Very
there's
sensitive.
a lot of sounds.
That thing is like super sensitive.
Yeah. It's a
Well,
party
like
light.
awards that STONECOAT gave us.
It is highlighting the awards that STONECOAT gave us. Okay. So thank you guys so much for watching and seeing what we're up to today. I'm whispering because I don't know where Cujo is, and I just took him out before talking to you guys.
I wish that we could have a camera that's on him, and then you'd be like, "Can I whisper?" Because, and then he would be gone out of that camera scene, and then all of a sudden he would just be. I mean, it would.
He
be,
just comes out
just
right
set up
here.
camera right here, and he would just go like this.
Right. He would just come up behind me and be like,
That would be amazing.
all right, you guys, have an awesome day. I gotta go put some just resin into inventory. So look for an email from us tonight on the colors that we got in. Bowie, stop licking my elbow, bro. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Be kind to one another. You never know what someone's going through.
And always remember, we do the tests.
So you don't have to. Bye.
He said bye.
He did say bye. I know it. Bless you, Bowie. Bless you. Got any more in there? Done sneezing?